don't even know your grandparents' names. You don't even know what they like. You don't even know what they enjoy doing. You don't know anything about their past. Like even
sometimes we as the older ones cause the generation to be good. If you I am treating you nice, you get to them, but they would have to go outside to look for friends and teach you the wrong thing.
Welcome to the Raising Kingdom Builders podcast, brought to you by the Perm Legacy Foundation, a podcast dedicated to equipping and encouraging you to grow in God, walk in purpose, and live out your faith boldly. You're listening to an episode from Mothers of Mothers. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered for kingdom impact. Let's dive in with today's hosts.
Hello. This is Mother of Mothers, the tale of a multi-generational family. And this evening, I'm the mother of the mother, and I'm with the daughter, and I'll turn you over to her now.
yeah, yes. So hello everyone. As you can see, somebody is missing. It's okay. They'll be back. They'll be back another time. But today we really wanted to speak about multi-generational families, and even Mamo and I have such a great rapport. We have such a great relationship, and what that looks like building that as well, especially when there is an age gap. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a close relationship because it's different generations. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today, and it'd be great to hear your thoughts, Mamwe, is why do you think it's important to build a relationship multi-generationally? So whether that's grandparent, grandchild, or great uncle, small child, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to build a multi-generational family because you can pass on things that happen in your generation and to compare it with the now generation, saying that you can still do, not because you're in a different generation, that doesn't mean you cannot do things together as as the older generation and the younger one. I can tell you it's a fun thing doing things together because my granddaughter and I has been going places together, and it's really fun. And we have this rapport. We agree on different things. We don't might agree on some things, but we have this relationship, a love relationship that we are building together, right? And we do this by going different places, going on vacation together. So I will turn over to Shernorva, and she will tell you or give you a little insight on some of the things that we have done together.
Yeah, I really do think it is important to build a relationship multi-generationally. Like between Mamwe and my ages, there's many years. However, there's so much that I can learn from Mamwe, and there's so much that I do learn from Mamwe. One thing with Mamwe, she is one of the most resourceful people I know. I don't know anybody, male or female, who is just so she's just so resourceful and good with her hands. She's so good at looking at a problem and it's a God-given gift. She works out exactly in her head how to solve the problem and then goes and solves it, especially if it's something creating or doing, or oh, this thing is missing this thing, or this thing is missing that. She's already thought of the process. Bro, recently, if I tell you guys, recently something happened. I can't remember what the thing was. But at the end, I solved the problem and I was like, wow, I just had a Mamoy moment. I literally looked at my family and said, just like Mamoy, I am
Yeah.
granddaughter of Mamoy.
Amen.
Myself. I was so proud of myself because I was like, guys,
Thumbs
I
up. Yeah.
just sat and I looked at the problem and I worked it out and I was like, okay, if we try this and with that and that, because I was putting something together because something was missing and it worked.
Yeah.
And I was so
Yeah.
happy. And I was like, I know
Yeah.
that resourcefulness is because I literally watched Mamwe just be so resourceful with the way she does things. So this is what I'm saying about multi-generational. Now, your grandparent might not be resourceful, but they might be great at like talking and getting to know people and making friends. Like it could be different things, right? But it's what can we learn from each other? And then there are things that I know and I understand that I'll be like, oh, Mamoy, what do you think about this? Or let's say it's like a technology thing, and the Mamoy and I will be talking it through and going through, oh, you could try this, or if you click here, this is this, or you do that and stuff like that. Like there are things that there's an exchange of knowledge, there's an exchange of what Mamoy knows and what I know. And there's some things that she does, I'll be like, oh, I don't know if I wouldn't exactly do it like that, or I try that way, but like, oh, it didn't really work for me. Or there are things vice versa that she'll be like, ah, Shernorva, You think this makes sense? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. But it's okay to have those differences, and it's okay to have the conversation as long as you're keeping the conversation going, and you're keeping the rapport. And I think even what you said, Mamwe, about legacy, and about like the importance of leaving a legacy. How do things get passed down if you're not having conversations between generations? The fact that, you know, when they talk about oh grandma's recipes that passed down
Yes,
from generations, that's because someone had conversation, someone wrote it down, those things were
yes,
cooked, and then they just continue going down and stuff. I mean, it's not just with recipes, but there's different things in life that we can say, oh,
yes,
how
yes,
this was
yes,
done. This is how da 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 da, and that can be passed on. Um that can be shared through different generations. And then I think as well, like the last thing that kind of comes to my head about multi-generational things, and you can also share, mom, if anything else comes to your head about like the importance of it and stuff, is like there's so much love to be shared as well between generations. There's so much um just joy and love of just sharing stories and sharing them from different perspectives, because it's different time frames and stuff and different things, like, oh my gosh, you did that when you were younger, then you realize how much is similar, or even how much things are different. Like, oh, I always love the when I was younger, this thing cost XYZ. And now look at the costs, because we're always surprised at
yes,
like, how is this so expensive now? My God, it's so much more. But all of those things just continue to build rapport and relationship. And I love, like, I really do enjoy spending time with my mom. I enjoy spending time even with like others who I know who are in the older generations. I just feel like there's so much to exchange and to understand and to laugh about, and even like the life that you've all like lived and things, and the perspectives that you have and stuff. You're like, I've seen the marriages, I've seen the divorces, I've seen the whole thing from left to right. I've seen the whole thing, so there's just so much to to learn.
yes.
Yeah,
It came full circle.
100%, 100%. Is there anything else that you would add,
Yes.
Mamoy, about?
I just was speaking there, and I try to reflect on. Sometimes you see older people from the older generation, and sometimes they are there just in a maze, you know. They are they look so out of this world,
Mm.
and that's because they don't have anybody to talk, to share knowledge with, to talk to them and to make them feel appreciated. So when you see them, they are spaced out, you know, because sometimes if they go to share the knowledge, they will be talked down to, or and that is so bad, So they don't have a way to share their opinion, or to give them a voice, and that does that something to them. It makes them start to go in to recede into themselves, and sometimes you see them sitting in a corner just talking to themselves. You might pass them by the road, just sitting talking to themselves, and that's because they don't. The younger generation don't take time out to sit with them and talk with them, and then they will share things. Because if you get a chance and start to talk with them and they get comfortable, they will share so many nuggets they will give you.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, so we have to be careful about how we treat the elderly
yeah,
in their generation. And thank God, Shernorva has built that rapport that we can talk, you know.
yeah.
Thank God for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. And I guess going on from that, it would be great to look at like I've went and I found like five main, well, and thought of five main tips for building rapport between different generations. So the first point is about practicing active listening and mutual respect. So what do you think about that, Mamoy, about the importance of actively listening and then also having mutual respect?
Um, be, Before we reach to the active listening and mutual respect, when when children were small, I remember when you were small, it sometimes started in being together from small and doing things together, because sometimes start there, and to gain one another's love and confidence.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when we gain the confidence and we gain love and we gain that togetherness with one another, I trust Mama, and the things she said. Sometimes people say, "You're so jokey,"
Hmm,
but
hmm.
something, something because you have them, when you can make the younger ones laugh and feel comfortable and think they it does something to the relationship.
Yeah.
So then, because I can remember we started when you were about a little, but
Yeah.
1 year, 2 years, and we started doing things together and
Yeah.
things, and then we started going out together, go down to the shops in London, we go down in Waltham Cross, we go down to the shop,
Yeah.
we go to the corner store, get little thing, bananas for frying, and yes, and this thing, and you used to look forward. I said, let's just go to get bananas. They were excited because they love it. So we used to go down, go to the shop, watch things, shop. Do you like this? Yes, you get, and that the warmth and everything, and every day look forward to going out together when you're small, and then when you started to go to play group, you're going to drop the play group, come on, those times were such fun times.
Yeah.
Even the weather, some people say they don't like to go to England because you're in England because of the weather. I tell them, I say, I have no problem with the weather. What?
You are a
I
pro.
say,
You are a
I,
pro.
I say, I have no problem. I
Yeah.
say, come sun, come winter, come summer. You see me,
Yeah.
I'm always eager to go. You
Yeah.
know, I just love, it's just something I just love, outdoors and doing things. Hmm, just doing, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you made a good point there, Mamo, about it being over time. And it doesn't mean that if you're just starting at this point, you're listening to this podcast, you're like, I'm gonna start building a relationship with my loved one that because it's not been over time, I'm just gonna abandon it. No, like start today, in 5 years' time, in one
Yes.
week's time, at least it's something that you can be building over time. Like at some point between Mamo and I,
Yeah.
I was one, right? I'm now not
Yes.
one. I'm in my mid-20s. But like at some point it started at the beginning. So I think the importance
Yes.
of actually over time and even adapting it over time. Because actually Mamo doesn't take me to playgroup anymore because I'm not at playgroup age. But
No.
as I've got older, we continue to have conversation. We continue to get to know one another and where each other are in our lives now. To know, okay, so in this season, this is the things that she's doing. This is the things that are important. This is what she enjoys doing. Okay, she doesn't enjoy doing that thing anymore. Like, let's say for example, when I was really, really young, I used to love to play sports with Mamoy. I mean, I don't really play sports like that anymore. I do go to the gym, but I don't really play sports. So there might be some things that now Mamoy and I are like, okay, let's find something else that we can do together, that we can enjoy, and we get to go and spend that time together. But I think the point that you made about it looking at over time is really important. And I think
Yes.
I'll add about the active listening and the mutual respect. That when it comes to actively listening, I guess the idea of active listening is that you don't just listen to respond, but you listen, you reflect, you take in what they're saying to be able to respond intelligently, and to be able to respond in a way that makes sense to what you're saying. And I think that is
Yeah.
what needs to happen more between like multi-generational and different families of different ages, because sometimes someone could be saying something and it can sound one way and you actually need to hear the heart behind it. So them complaining about, oh gosh, um, oh, okay. I'm trying to think of an example, right? Let's say
Yes. But
them complaining about, oh, I don't like the way when you cook this, da 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 da. And actually, the complaint behind the scenes could be if you spent a bit more time with me, I could teach you how to cook it the way that we've
yeah.
done generationally. And then we could have a rapport, we can have a conversation, and then we could find out, oh, actually, grandma, the reason why I don't like cooking it this way is because I actually don't like that ingredient. And I know like it's culturally and we use it all the time, but I just don't like taste. But do you see what I mean? By that point,
Yes. Yes.
you've gone through, you've had conversation, you've realized this was with a few conversations, it was more complex than you thought, but also less complex because now you've sorted and you're like, oh, your grandma's like, oh, you don't like it, oh, it makes you feel ill. Okay, fine. You can use this as a swap for it and stuff because it
Yes.
has
Yes.
the same taste profile and flavor and stuff like that. But
Yes.
then you go and you start cooking the recipes together and you get to learn her technique and you get to learn how she does it. Like, and all of those sort of things. So I think that's the idea of like mutual respect and active listening is about stopping to not just hear what people are saying, because remember that each person, we all have our own finicky ways, we all have our own things about the way we do things
Yeah.
like that, and at times we can think we're right, but it's recognizing that people are just different to us and we live lives differently, we do things differently. So
Mm.
what can I learn and take from you, and what am I actually hearing you say versus what are you physically saying? Sometimes
Yeah.
you've got to step back and be like, what are they actually saying here? Oh, I think grandma's actually saying that she's lonely and she wants to have more conversation with us. Or I think
Mm.
grandma's saying that she wants to come and teach us this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But some grandparents and the this grand don't
Mm,
have a rapport.
mm,
And sometimes that is because sometimes of the approach.
mm,
Because some grandparents feel that I am authority, so
mhm.
whatever I say goes.
Yeah.
And the grandchildren, sometimes we see the grandchildren rude. They get to dislike the person by the way everything, they have to buff them from everything they have to is in a strict kind of way. But no, if you are that type of strict grandparent, it's time you let down a little
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
try to build a rapport with your grandchildren.
Yeah.
So it will not happen overnight, but you start changing some of the ways you speak. You may do it like the speaking to them rough and buff, and no, like gentle, ask them about different things. What do you like? And different things. And until they will come into you gradually, you know, and then that will build a lovely union.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we can't build a union on hostility.
Yeah.
We have to build it on love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? Love is key. And then we'll do things together. So when they do, let us do this together. Let us go for a walk. Let
Mhm.
us go. You want to make sandwiches? Let us go to make some sandwiches. Even if okay, I'll put the ingredients. You mix the paste.
Yeah.
The paste mightn't be 100%, but you enjoy it. You're going to, oh, it tastes lovely. Doesn't match me that lovely. But you don't say, not so that, no. But you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the
Like,
paste,
oh God.
Mhm. It's behind horrible. I'm telling you, after behind it. But
Yeah.
yeah, and you're getting encouraged, and and then you say, next time put a little more in this.
Hmm.
And 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 the generation can be so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes we, as the older ones, cause the generation to be.
Mm.
'Cause if I am treating you nice, you get to love me, but they will have to go outside to look for friends to teach you the wrong thing,
Yeah.
right? So we have to start in our generation and meet them halfway and go do thing, but you meet them on the way and you try to lovingly show them things, lovingly pass on what you know, and and to be so nice. You can go when time there's a play park, you can go with the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You might be able to kick the ball, but you might be able to throw the ball for the person and they will catch it and they will throw it back for you. You might be able to, if you
Yeah.
can't stand up and you get a bench, just sit, but you can still play catch sitting.
Mm.
You can throw the ball and you throw back the ball for them. And little games can be just, go to the park, you leave them to run. It's okay, don't go very far, but run around there. And they could take their own ball and kick it and do things that is family fun, and great. So then they hear, come, let's go for a walk. They were glad to go for a walk with the grandparents, right? And don't have them with just a phone, a phone, a phone. That is what it's depleting the generation,
Mm.
you know?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
do you think,
I,
Shernorva?
No, I think even to what you're saying, the thing that stood out to me is the choice, the fact that you're having conversation and you're giving this child, well, from childhood, right? You're giving them
Yes,
a choice. You're allowing them to choose. You're allowing them to say what they think and what they feel. And that's
yes,
what builds
yes,
rapport, what builds rapport. But
yes,
just go from perspective of this is the way you have to do it. This is the way I've known to do it. And there's wisdom in that as well, in terms of if they're a small child, there's some things you have to be like, please, for your own safety, deciding to chop the carrots like that with the knife like that, we want your fingers to not become carrots,
no,
but, but there's still place for you to be able to be like,
yes,
but what do you think? Oh, okay, you don't want to add carrot to the recipe. Okay, why don't we add sweet?
no,
Why don't we add zucchini or
yes.
do I
Oh,
mean?
I will do the cutting up and you will do the mixing.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll cut the carrots and you will do the mix. I'll grate it because I don't want to get piece of your finger in it.
yes.
Because I know our parents eat a lot of finger when we did things for them.
Oh,
I
oh,
think, and yeah, and as they get older, it might be thing, but we'll do other things. We'll go to a football match. As they get older, so
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah, and I'm just another point actually, which kind of goes on from that, is about creating opportunities for collaboration and communication.
yeah,
And I think
yeah,
this goes on so well from what we were just saying, because actually making a decision like, or me and you, we are just going to do this together. And also, I mean, it's a point to put out that every child is different, or every female adult is different as well. So what you might do with one grandchild or with one young female might be different what you do with another grandchild or another young female, but it's about building that relationship one to one, saying, I see you, I hear you, and I see the things that you say that you're enjoying and stuff like that, and we're going to work on that together. And I think about when I think about creating opportunities for collaboration, even what we're just talking about with like the cooking and stuff like that as well, like, let's do this together. This is us collaborating and building something together. Or it could be a teaching moment as well. If you made that clear, like, okay, I want to teach you how to make this the way we've made it, or the way that then that's a teaching moment. But it's, you've given the child a chance to have some buy-in of the fact that my
yes,
grandma's teaching me, and I'm here, or this loved one who's a bit older than me is teaching me, and I'm here to understand, to learn, to grow, to take in,
yes,
and to
yes.
ask questions as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I always like children,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember there's a time I was about 10. I had my children, and then I had all my nieces and nephews staying with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take to all these children, if you think about 10 of us, let us go to, there's a sport, let us go to sports. And I'm going, all these children, we're going to sport, we're going for a walk in the evening, and you make them feel not so, well, you stay home and I'll carry mine, all of us go together. So
Yeah.
you get to enjoy other things, you get to enjoy things. Then when Christmas, when holiday time come, my goddaughter, by the time the school closed, the next day she's by me. And
Mm-hmm.
she take for the whole 2 month holiday and just go home day before, the weekend before school open. And to that, she's married and has children, and we still have a good rapport since that, right? Because of the treatment she got when she come by me, she feel comfortable. They make people feel comfortable. But it's these things we could do for the generation, because it's sad to see what is happening with the generation now.
Yeah, yeah, and things are being missed. Information is not being
Yes,
shared. Like,
yes, yes,
the
yes.
collaboration isn't happening. Sometimes people, you don't even know your grandparents' names. You don't even know what they like. You don't even know what they enjoy doing. You don't know anything about their past. Like, even, I mean, this is another point as well. Even sitting and just sharing stories, like just sitting and listening to stories about things that happened to them when they were young,
Read
like
books,
they used to do.
books.
Yeah, yeah,
I have
things.
childcraft books, that I bought for my children.
Yeah.
Childcraft. I still have them.
Yeah. Wow.
That to say, did some of these children they're not being encouraged to read, so the other things I have them home, they're still, because they something give it away and they destroy it. They don't see value in it. But when you have because they could tell someone could tell you when what they learn to make from the childcraft books and all these sorts of things. So you see now parents feel now that when the children reach an age, by the time they're little babies, they have them a phone.
Yeah.
So all they know is the phone, right? But sometimes you learn to use it. I know it have all modern thing you can do one thing, but when you learn to do things with your hand, you feel nice. Oh, I made that. So I have a plaque you and something you and with the
I remember.
Alicia made for me
Yeah. Yeah.
with the lollipop sticks.
The lolly sticks. Yeah.
I
You
still
said
have
it.
it
I
hanging
remember
there.
it.
I
Yeah.
still have it
Yeah. That's
because
wonderful.
I find it so lovely. I appreciate it. I have it there.
I feel like
Things
we were young. We must have been around like 7. We
you're
were
a little older than that.
okay.
Yes.
Between like 7 and maybe 12, around that kind of age. And both of us in our 20s
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it when she came back, when she bought it, and it's still there. Yeah, she went to a craft and she told her this, and she made something, and she bought it for me, and I have it there. And then she came and I showed her, "You still have this?"
Yeah.
I like to when children do things and I like to cherish it. I find it so. Sometimes mommy like to keep rubbish, but so I just cherish when they do something and it looks nice.
When it looks nice. That's the
No, it's not so. It's not so that it looks nice, but even though you do it and it's nice for me.
okay.
Yes, it's nice to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah.
I know I have a thing on the wall that Mark, I love mom, my daughter, my grandma, those children made it in school and they bring it for me. And I have it hanging right under the best mom in the world. And I might made a year, but I like all these little memorabilia. I love them. You don't have to buy anything. You don't want to buy anything in the store for me, no. You make something nice and bring for me, and I appreciate it so much.
Yeah. Wonderful. And I mean, even what you're just saying, I was just thinking about there's also the side of the fact that you might have differences, and it's about embracing those things that are different about you. Like I was just thinking about when Mamoy spends part of her, well, depends on the year, but sometime in Trinidad and she'll spend some time in the UK with us and our family. And there was a time when she was in the UK and it was your birthday. I was like, we need to plan something beautiful. Now, Mamoy loves things to do with gardening, flowers. Like when you see her garden, she really loves on these plants. She really loves on like the fruits, the veg, the things that she grows and stuff. So I was like, okay, as she's with us in the UK, what can we do to do with that would be like a nice day out, things that she enjoys doing, but also that is in like things that she's interested in. Now, I'm talking about this in terms of embracing your differences because in my house, those of us here, my mom, my dad, my sisters, me, I don't really care for like about gardening like that. Like it's not my own hobby. It's not something that I will go and be like, oh, I'm my way I'm in the garden. I did. She'll never hear me say my way in the garden. I did X, Y, Z. But I recognize that it's something that she really loves, and it's actually something that we could do something together that she would really love, that she would really enjoy, that we could also love and enjoy with her. So I ended up being able to find this like lovely kind of old um like one of those kind of old houses that had a really big beautiful garden that you could go in and like go walk through the gardens. It was massive, and then we ended up going by like the fruit and veg patch where they had the gardeners working through the fruit and veg section, and they were talking to us about how they cultivate the fruit and veg and making it seasonal and all those things. And then after that we went and we went to their like little like shop area, and then we ate like cake and ice cream, and then the place flooded because the rain didn't stop. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. And then after that, we did a bit of shopping, and then we went for some food and stuff. But like I'm just giving that as an example of like sometimes you like things that are different, and it's not every day that you have to be doing something together. Sometimes it's recognizing, I know you love this, so I'm gonna go and spend money so you can go and enjoy this for yourself, or I'm gonna go and set something up so you can go and have that experience, because I recognize that you enjoy this, and I recognize that this is something that you would enjoy doing. And I think especially when you get older and you're coming now from a perspective of you're not a child anymore, you're an adult, you're bringing in your own money and stuff, think about ways multi-generationally that you can support or you can help or you can love on your loved ones who are a little bit older than you. And at times you're not always going to be next to them, you're not always going to be around them, you're not always going to be able to do things with them. Let's say you have to go to work and they've come over, like see what can you send them off in the day to do or that they would enjoy and stuff like that, and make sure that they have the funds and stuff so they can go and enjoy themselves without having to overthink it and stuff. Or let's say it's not, let's say okay, finances aren't there so you can't go and do that, but let's say there's something, okay, they enjoy cooking and stuff, maybe you can go and see if you can get some ingredients, like just something that you know that they're going to enjoy making. Oh, grandma's favorite cake, or grandma's going in the garden, you go and get a few bits and stuff like that, or she goes and helps one of your neighbors or something like that, and they get to spend time together. Just something that you know that they would enjoy doing as well. And I think that's when I think about embracing differences, is about giving space for that too as well. Yeah. What do you think, Mamo?
Yeah, that is that is my pet peeve because you have to close. You have to go to work and you have to close the fold. Just leave the clothes there for me. I will fold them. You have to wash. Oh, leave it there. I just find I just enjoy. You come say, I'm finished washing. I'm folding today. I'll sit and I just I just embrace work. I love to work. That's my pet peeve work. I just love, 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 love.
Mm-hmm.
And do something, you have something in the garden. Do something like, sometimes for the day I might hit the garden, I wash some clothes, cook food, and multitasking the amount of different things I will do. But I just love it. It's something in my bones. I just love it,
Me too.
And my mom used to say, like the purchaser, and the person who purchaser there, yes. But I should say, I'm just going, like the Energizer Bunny. I'm just going. Yeah, I just love it, love it, love it. And if you tell me to go by down the grocery to get something, and I'm going to, I
Mhm.
just go and know that, no, I just love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And the next thing I was thinking about is finding common ground through shared interests.
Yeah.
And yeah, through shared interests as well. So Mama and I have a few shared interests and stuff. I'm sure we'll share a little bit of stories and stuff about them. One that has come up already, but we both love is cooking. We love shopping. We love like catching up, talking about life and all things, and we also love traveling. I think it would be nice to start with the traveling one because traveling has looked different over the years. Obviously, guys, when I was one, I couldn't take my grandmother traveling. She had to take me. She had to take me traveling. But I think,
And the
yeah, I think
train.
maybe start with that one, Mamoy, about like what it looked like
Ah, you
traveling
had a lot
when we were little.
traveling. Oh, it had when you were, I remember you going to kindergarten and I was just be building the time. So by the time I go and I pick you up and I come and I drop you, sometimes you didn't even come home. We on the train.
Yeah,
We go on the train and we go all
gallivanting.
over to drop from somebody. Let us go. So we going down to wherever.
Mhm.
Um, what was the name place? West Green.
Okay.
The place down there. We go and take also I take the bus. And
Hmm.
we go down there and I'll go in all those shopping areas. We go into store to store. We go thing there. And then we come back because sometimes mom going to work and come back in time when evening time coming.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think we going down to Holloway.
Hmm.
And we just go. I just looking forward, you have to go to school. Because the first time I experienced fog the evening, the place was foggy.
Yeah.
So when I got in the morning and I was telling to your mom, I said, well, she know when I'm going to school today because look at outside. She said, no, when I'm going to school today. I said, see outside, you can't even see. She said, no, you have to. I said, what? With all this, you have to go. It
Yeah.
down in Trinidad. The rain just started up because the ice so and they saying,
Like
stay
no.
home when falling. No. So we had to go through all this mist, the place misty, and you
Mhm.
have to, and then when you have to reach by the school, you have to be standing up in this mist and waiting for the. It was so different to me because we never accustomed to that. I
Yeah.
wait for the school thing to open and then you have them in school and you have to be there on time.
Yeah.
And then they have to wait in the evening when school over. You have to reach on time for when the school over because if they look out and they didn't see you, think they might be calling your parents or whatever. Right?
No,
But
it's true.
it was fun.
Yeah, it
And
was.
when I get accustomed, it was fun because you have to go on time. You're busy going on time to reach there to when the school thing open when they look so and they see me, look at there. And they say, look, my God, my nan there. And we
Yeah.
come on, and then when we come home, we're going to somewhere.
Yeah.
We're taking a bus to somewhere.
Anywhere. Anywhere.
I think I
Oh,
think as I have you, I think as I have you going all about for holiday and things like that.
literally.
Because yes, yes, because the time mom going to work, she didn't know where we going. We going. Mm,
Up,
it
down.
oh it was good. It was good. It was good. It
It
was
was.
good.
It was.
Yes, it
And
was. It was fun. I
yeah,
enjoyed it.
me too. Me too. And I even think about like when um I then got a little bit older and when mum was sick. So I was probably around the age of like 10-ish now,
Yes.
10 to 12 when mum was sick when she had cancer and stuff. And the steps that we got in should be going in for like check-in or treatments, or sometimes like her dad should be in the hospital and stuff like that. We would just be up and down and sideways. The
Yeah.
some of the jewelry pieces, sometimes we'll be talking about jewelry pieces that we have that we bought from
Sh-
back then that still look amazing and stuff. You'll be
yeah.
showing me, do you
You know
remember when I got
Shernorva?
this? I'm like, I
You know what I remember mostly? You know, your mom went to a seminar in a hotel, and Odelia was small.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
came up, we went to go up with her in the morning, and we dropped by the hotel. She going to her seminar, and we put the child in the pram. We have everything for her to eat, her drink, her bottle, and everything. And we will push that pram from, I can't remember where the place was. And we will reach in London, in central
yeah,
London.
yeah. We
And I
walked
have some really,
we walked
yes,
hours. We walked hours.
hours. We just put, and pushing like the
Yeah.
exercise, we pushing the pram and going. And the thing about it, you're meeting people going on the road, so we didn't realizing how far we have been going. And we went to some of these places, and I have two lovely chains that I bought, and I show it's real crystal from one of these places, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we went to, and when we reached back, and we watched the time, and we reached back just in time for when the seminar over.
Yes.
They stopped so that we reach in time, and we did that for a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because every day, it was such fun,
Yes.
such fun.
I remember.
Oh, we just gonna pushing and we going, and we didn't mind how far we went. But
And we
it
weren't
was
taking public transport. We weren't. We were walking
we
out.
walking. We didn't know the place, but we found. Mm, you know. Oh yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
remember even like sometimes us going into stores. Like there was one time we went into a store and then we realized that it had to be a very expensive store because we walked in and there was an elevator to go down to even get to the shop.
Yes,
And there was like 6 pieces of clothing on this whole floor. Like there was nothing there. So we looked at each other and we were like, now let's just pretend we can just afford to just buy everything here.
yes, yes.
We walked through and we're like, and having conversation about the clothing and oh my days, all the memories. We were like,
And we
oh
had this standing joke. We used to, when as we go in the store, we used to look for Mr. Sally.
yes, 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 100%, 100%, and be like, what is
Yes,
on offer today? What can we get? Yes,
yeah.
100%,
Yes,
100%.
yes. And you know, to be nice, to if you're going to say, should I wear like this? Yes, that's okay. You know, you choose what you like, and I'll buy it. And say, "Come on, you don't worry yourself. I have a little money in my pocket, and we buy it from when you go. We have to show, we bought this and we bought
Yeah,
that.
yes, yes.
It was, oh,
I remember you buying me. There was a time where I really wanted these chocolate covered strawberries. I think I ended up getting in trouble for them at home because mum was like, "That's such a waste of money." But but they were really nice.
yes, if you like them, buy them for you, so that you'll be happy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
No, but
Yeah.
the price of it was a bit much. Now
With
now as I
that
look
and
back, I'm
nothing.
like, for the size, they could have knocked off a few pounds.
Yeah,
They could have.
yeah.
But it was really nice. Actually,
I didn't
I remember
mind
being like, oh
because
my
it
gosh,
made you happy. It made you happy. So I didn't mind, you know? Yes, yes. But
now
oh
that
dear,
like if Neil and
those
Jazz was to do
days.
that now, I'll be like, but yes, now if we jump now to what's
Yes,
it called? Like nowadays. So traveling looks a little bit different now. So now I'm a bit
yes,
older. I work, I make my own money and stuff. So I think it was really on my heart that when you would come that we would go and travel and we'd get to go and like discover places together. And I remember
yes,
the first one was Spain.
yes,
Oh, yeah, Torremolinos or something like that. The first one was Spain.
yes, yes, I have my thing at terrible, you know, yes,
Yeah, and it was
yes, yes.
yeah, yeah, and I remember we had so much fun. The place was like it was near like a grocery, so we went and we got snacks and we walked by the beach and then we went shopping like they had like some shopping places there and then we would walk
I
and
have
like
my
discover
dress, you
what was
know.
there.
I still have my dress, you know.
Is it? Is
I
it?
still have my dress on my bottom and swing, you know, a nice long dress. I
Oh,
still have my dress. You know, I'm cherishing it. It's in my wardrobe. Oh, it's
oh,
nice
oh,
dress.
gosh.
Yes.
Oh. And do you know what? Even you say that, I remember that's the first time I think I properly had, no, the second time. Because one time I tried someone's kebab, but it's the second, that's the first time like I'd had like kebab for myself. Because I think I was with you and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I've never had it. Let's try it. Oh, we both decided it wasn't for us. We both decided we were like,
Mm.
kebab is not for us.
And remember, I bought the food what they put in the plate. I can't remember, but have a thing replica of it in my fridge. The
Paella, paella,
pa- not
paella.
paella,
Was it paella?
it's
No.
paella. Yeah, but I have it in my fridge. I
Oh,
always remember I bought it in Spain. Yes,
oh,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
I bought it
Yeah,
here.
I mean, when you think about like, I mean, you're all listening to like, oh my God, all these memories and stuff, but like, it's just the love and the joy from these experiences and stuff.
Yes, yes,
I think
yes,
I'm very
yes.
aware that some people listening, you won't be able to maybe go traveling abroad and stuff. But even if it's just going to your local shop, just doing something
Yes,
with your loved one,
yes,
and
yes.
not every single time we've gone out, we've gone and spent money. Let me just make that very
No,
clear. There have been
no,
many times,
no.
many times, that we've just gone just for the sake of company and just
And window shop.
and
Yes.
see, yeah, and window shopping. That we've
Because
just
you can shop with your eyes. You don't have to shop with money, shop with your eyes. And you know, I love to shop with my eyes.
yeah.
I love,
And
yes,
and some people, let's be honest, you need to shop with your eyes.
yes. But if
Stop
you, you
spending the
know,
money. But anyway, that's a whole
if you
separate
know
thing.
how to
Whole separate
maneuver, if you know how to maneuver in Mr. Sally,
thing.
you can shop because
Yeah.
you might know what Mr. Sally is, but you
Ah,
know, you'll have to.
Mr. Saleh is not just sale. It's about getting good pieces for affordable prices. Getting good pieces for affordable. So you go in, like I am open to seeing what is here and seeing
Yes,
if it fits
yes,
in what I already have. We're not here to just
yes,
buy every single
yes,
thing.
yes,
Does it
yes.
fit with what I already have? Does it fit with my aesthetic? But you go in expecting, and I'm telling you, there's something about going into a shop expecting. We found some good pieces over the years,
Yes,
some
yes,
good
yes,
pieces,
yes,
some
yes,
really,
yes, yes.
really good pieces and stuff.
Really lovely pieces. Oh,
So
oh,
then from there, we went to Hungary. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Hungary was next and stuff because I tried to do somewhere warm, somewhere cold. So this wasn't like year after year. I think was it year after year? I can't.
Yes, it was year after year, I think, yes.
Oh, it's been each year so far. I
I
thought
think it when yes, yeah, I think when I came back the next year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But we
Mm.
Hungary, so we went during I feel like it was near winter time. Um
So
and we went and we had the Christmas market, yes, because it was the Christmas
the
markets.
first market, yes.
Yes. And we went and we tried the local food because I went and I think I researched what the local food was and stuff.
Yes.
So we tried the local food. As usual, we went by the like shops to window shop, but also to buy. We went to the supermarket to go and like grab some bits that we could take home for everyone to try and stuff like that. But yeah, we enjoyed ourselves.
We do but
We
we do
enjoyed
enjoy ourselves when we do enjoy.
100%. And
Because when,
mhm,
when we get out in the morning, we don't
too
come back
late,
till late
too late,
evening.
too late, man.
Yes, yes,
We're
yes,
walking,
yes.
we're discovering, we're seeing what's around there. We took the tram together. Like there were just so many like lovely experiences that we
Yes,
went
yes.
and we would do together and things like that. And I think what one thing to note as well, which I guess it is more into, so the next trip we took was Malta. So far, we've done 3 trips together. But one thing to note, and I'll point out with the Malta trip, is that there's things that Mamo really enjoys doing, and there's things that I really enjoy doing when it comes to traveling. I enjoy shopping, but I love things to do with like history and seeing and discovering things.
Yes,
Mamo
me
loves
too.
like shopping inside and stuff. So I just make sure
But
that when we plan the itinerary, we're planning what we're doing and stuff, that there's time to rest and then there's also time to go and discover. And for example, with the Malta trip, like I wanted to go. I like aquariums and stuff, so I wanted to go and see the aquarium, go and see what's there. So
yes,
we went to the aquarium. We enjoyed it. We saw the little fishes, the sharks. Well, they're not little, but we saw the fishes,
yes,
the sharks, the whole thing. Went experience. We walked around. It was really nice. We went and we got ice cream after. And then we also had time when we went by the shops and we went, I think we went for a couple of days. We got some really nice pieces, but we went for the
yes,
shops. We got some really lovely pieces. We took our time. We enjoyed ourselves. And I think all of that is just about us spending time together, really.
yes,
And
yes, yes,
stuff, and
yes.
we went walking up here and walking down there, and like just seeing the area and stuff like that. So
Mm.
yeah,
But you know, so now I was just saying, in like the history pieces and whatnot. You know, I remember in the early before we started to go together. But
mm,
you know, we had times that we went with you and I and your mom and we went to different museum,
yeah,
Honeyman Museum and all these things in
very
London.
true. It's
So
very true.
we
It's
started even before that.
it's
Yes,
it's true. It's true. Even
yes,
like
yes,
even when you like calm and stuff like that as well, if we're all going as a family and we're all doing something, sometimes like
yes,
guys, if you haven't been to the British Museum for a few years, I'm telling you the stuff that's in there, some things have changed. Go back. Go back. If you haven't been to, I mean, whatever is your equivalent of that. I'm saying that sometimes we don't take time to discover our local areas or discover our local towns. People come abroad and they see more than you see in
Yes.
your own
And
place.
same thing in Trinidad. Yes.
Go and just
Because with all who I went to come to England, I went all about. I've never been to Madame Tussauds. I've
Mm.
never been to the Wax Museum.
Is it? I didn't know. I
No,
didn't know.
I never been there.
I didn't
But
know
I
that.
was in proximity because I went all there past the Wax Museum, all these places around there. But I never really pulled my fancy when I have to go and see. But I went to different places,
Mhm, mhm.
you know,
Discover.
around that area. Yes, yes. Because when we used to go,
Yeah.
we had to, the hostel went by um Westminster to meet your mom when she come from school in the evening. We had to go and
Yes.
meet her.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
did that. We did that. We have been there, girl. We have been up
Good.
and down and around, girl.
Good. And do you know what? I guess leading on from that, like traveling, discovering, another side of something that we both enjoy is cooking. And there have been many times where Mamo has taught me a thing to cook. And there have been many times, especially now as I'm older, I'm like, Mamo, stay out the kitchen,
Yes.
man.
Oh,
Let me
yes.
cook.
Off limits.
Come,
Off
come,
limits.
just eat the good food. Just eat the food for your belly. Come and enjoy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, but there are a lot of things that like sometimes like I think you were making like last time you were making beans, like Trinidad style beans, and I was like watching what you're doing because I was like, bro, mine don't come out tasting this sweet. So let me see exactly what you're doing. To just like
And
understand, or when you're making like
pillory.
stew chicken,
I
yeah,
made pillory and
maple or
bara. And
yes,
bara.
yes, 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 yeah.
It wasn't the best, but it was there.
But I mean, all of that is like discovering, isn't it? It's all trying and
Yes.
erroring. And
Yes,
this is what we're
yes.
talking about with multi-generational families and
Yes.
passing things on. It doesn't have to be perfect. It
True. And we made ice blocks for those girls, ice blocks.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
And I
yes.
made some ice cream
Ice
in the fridge,
cream,
in the freezer.
yes. We've had some
Yes, yes,
interesting ice cream flavors in this family to try. We've had some nice ice creams, interesting ice cream.
yes, yes,
But I mean,
yes.
like all of these things is things to pass on and things for people to collaborate and to work together. And I think the most important thing is that we want you to get is that it looks different at different ages. That
Yes.
doesn't mean it should stop. Like it should continue, but just recognize it looks different when you're older versus when you're younger.
And not only that, that goes to show that grandparents and parents, once they are strong, even if you are not strong, you can sit and tell them how to do certain things, right?
Mhm.
And it will fun doing things together. It is a lot of fun.
Mhm.
It's fun when they do things with them together. They remember that moment. Bunny, remember when you made this? You know, not for them. So they do things so that children have good memories. You always remember, good memories. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I guess the last point for us to look up to is just about the idea of just sharing life together as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like just from talking and their side. And the thing is we all have modern technology. Most people, I should say, you have a phone, you have emails, you have a way of
Yeah.
connecting. Go and sit with your loved one and just set up the thing for them so they know like what needs to be set up and stuff like that. Show them how it comes when you call them and like do all of that thing so they understand if they're not really technology savvy. And then like have conversation, talk to them, join them. I mean, there are many communities that both Mamwe that I'm a part of, that Mamwe comes and joins, or that Mamwe and I are both a part of and stuff with some of our extended like friends and family and stuff like that. And I get to see Mamwe in that light. I get to see Mamwe in another space, besides the fact that like with Mama and I are talking and we're doing grandma granddaughter kind of conversation, sometimes I see her in a spiritual light because we're in a group where we're praying, or we see in an extent of like sharing knowledge and exchanging things
Yes,
with like
yes,
cooking and food and all
yes,
that
yes, yes,
and stuff.
yes.
So yeah, I think we just try and allow the space for us to learn and to glean and to see each other in different spaces as well. Yeah.
And you said, I think when I'm in England around Shernorva and those friends, I think I come alive. I come alive here when I'm in my garden, but when I'm over there and we are doing things together, it makes me, and the spark come alive again, you know? Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes,
It's
yes,
really wonderful.
yes.
Is there anything else you want to add or say, or any other tips you want to give people about multi-generational families and just building relationship over time and way
Yeah,
before?
Yeah, but if people like the people know how to build things, like because sometimes the boys might be interested in cooking and whatnot,
Mhm,
so you have
mhm,
to get things to the grandchildren, the male part of the grandchildren, you're able to do things with them too. You know, you have some who are being cook interested in the kitchen, you could have
mhm,
them, but you can make a little. Well, like I'm say, according to where you live, if you have to make a kitchen garden, you have to do it in the summertime,
mm,
and just make some short crops. That's
okay.
by the time the time starts, so by the time the summertime come and you'll be able to reap your crop something before the weather change, you know? Yeah. So
Mm,
because most of the time, you know, we
yeah.
do things with the girls and things, but maybe I some little art or something for the boys if they're interested. I'll take them something.
Mm,
And most time, you know, because we are girls, most time we think about girls and you know, I have a little granddaughters. So mostly girly things. Although when you were small, you love to flip and all these things. It was nice. Welcome to meet you when you're in the savannah,
hmm. Yeah.
you know? Yes, yes. And then you do have
Yeah.
to running,
Flipping.
you do have to think. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. So I know it's nice to
And
meet them at their need when what they love doing. Yeah, go on with them and enjoy and see them enjoy it.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
I agree. And I think, I mean, from the perspective of his boys, like you may not be into the sports they're into, but there's things that you can teach them as well. Go and when you go sit together, you watch games of people playing these sports really well, and then you dissect it, you talk it through. What are they doing well? What could they do better? Like those are the kind of conversations. If you can't actively go and kick the ball with the boy, but he enjoys watching football, you sit watch football all together, you pause it. Oh, did you see how he did that? Did you see it? And that's another way of collaborating and stuff. I mean, this is not to stereotype and say, oh, boys with sports and girls with cooking. It could be either way. We're just using that as examples.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like my main thing to give people, yeah, you gonna say?
We have to save this generation. We have to. You can't have them just with the phone and with the friends. We have to meet them. Some we have to, and to, you know, with the football and the different things. You know, we can't make them just go on and do one thing, and then some of them died at young age and they didn't enjoy anything. They didn't know anything. All they know is the knife, or something. So we have to do things that will make them they will enjoy, you know. You know, let them know there's a different part things to life than that. And even tell them about church in Sunday school. You know, if they have a youth group and you are knowledgeable about things, you can tell them about it, that they can explore different things in the youth group, you know. And there is life, but you have to do that. You have to make them love it, right? By how you present it to them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think even with what you're saying, like letting them know that they're heard, that they're appreciated, that their opinion matters from young.
Yeah, yeah,
But over time, you build that rapport and you build that relationship. And then for those of you, you listen to this, you're like, okay, we're just gonna start this journey. Start from small things. Ask questions.
yes,
Discover
yes,
things that you both enjoy doing. Try doing those things.
yes,
Start. Go and sit,
yes,
listen to stories. You both have some popcorn. You're sharing stories. You're sharing stories. You both have some fruit. You're sharing stories.
yes,
Like all of that
yes,
builds rapport.
yeah. Don't be too busy. Don't be too busy for your children or your grandchildren. Don't be too busy. Sometimes you're
Yeah.
too busy taking up with this work and work and work and work and work, and you work, and you lose them,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So you have to take time to bring them to spend time with them. To have a generation because sometimes when you don't work all this work and you're ready for them,
They're
there's distance.
not there.
Yes,
Yeah. 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 So I think on that note, we will close up shop for today. We hope you've
yes,
really enjoyed today's podcast. It's been a little bit different. It's been the two of us. We hope you enjoyed our vibe
yes,
together.
yes,
And yes, thank you all for listening. We would love you to like, to comment, to subscribe. Please say what you're thinking.
yes,
Any other tips as well you think that's really worked well for you for building multi-generational relationships, please put that in the comments because I'm sure it's going to help
yeah,
others too.
yeah,
And as always, if you have any questions, please email into marobstt@gmail.com, marobstt@gmail.com, and then we will try our best to get to your question as soon as possible. Do you have anything else you want to add? You want to say, Mamoy, as well?
Like, comment, subscribe, and email. Have
Yep.
any? That's all. Cheerio.
See you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for joining us on Raising Kingdom Builders. If this episode blessed you, be sure to subscribe, share, and stay connected. Keep growing, keep building, and keep walking in faith. And before we go, here's a word to encourage you from Prophetess Eileen.
That we will serve God with our heart, with our soul, with our mind, and that you will make disciples of other men.